Hey guys, just thought I'd make a quick video on the Sony A6000 and well mainly focusing on some of the accessories that I bought for it. I recently got the camera. I've only had it for a couple of weeks I think, but I mainly wanted to share some of the accessories that I got. Some of them I'm sure you've seen before, some of them you might have not. So the main accessory I wanted to start with was the hood lens for the kit lens that comes with the camera. Um, I did a little bit of research on this because I thought having a hood lens for the lens would be very a useful would be a useful accessory to protect the lens. And from what I had seen on Amazon, the only one available was one that came with an adapter for it, so it wasn't necessarily made for the size of the lens. It was just a bigger hood lens with an adapter for this size lens. So I did a little bit more research, and I found this one made by Ritz Gear. This is the packaging that came with it. As you can see, Ritz Gear. And this is the correct size, which is the 40.5 millimeter diameter. And so this hood lens screws right onto the threads of the kit lens, and it's very easy. It has a very easy on-off mechanism. It's like a snap on, snap off mechanism, and it's very easy. Just kind of twist this off, and if you want to put it backwards, you have that option too, which is very, very nice for storage. And then snaps back off, put it back on, no problem. So I'm really, really liking this hood lens, and like I said, it's the right size for the lens. Like I said, it's very easy to take on and off, and I don't think it'll damage the lens at all. Because of the very little force that is needed to take it on and off. I'm sure if you had this lens zoomed all the way out and you tried to take it on and off, that could potentially damage the lens, I would assume. But having it, taking it on and off when the camera is off and the lens is retracted all the way, I would suggest that is the best way to do it, just in case. But it's very, very light. I mean, it's plastic, so it has pretty much no weight, and so I don't think it really damages the camera in any way at all. And I also like the look of it. It looks more professional, and I mean, it does its job of protecting the lens. So I would definitely recommend this. You might have noticed this does actually work with the Sony lens cap, the original Sony lens cap that comes with the camera, so I like that too. The hood lens does come with its own lens cap, but since the Sony one works, I'm just using that for now. So I guess I have an extra one in case I end up losing the Sony one. It also does come with a little leash for it. I guess if you don't want to lose it, you can stick this onto the lens cap, and then you have the little leash that I guess you can put around the lens, and that way, you can take the cap off and let it hang while you use the camera and then put it back on. I'm not using that for now, but that's another thing that comes with the hood lens. Moving on, I know maybe some of you might have seen a case like this. This is one of the cheap cases out there for the A6000. I think this was only like 12 bucks. I mainly got this because I don't have any kind of a camera bag at the moment, and I wanted something that would protect my camera at least a little bit, and I can put this in my backpack or something, and it won't just be sitting there without any kind of protection. I was surprised because there was a lot of negative reviews on this case. People saying like it didn't fit very well on the camera, or it's too stretched out, or it's very hard to put on and very hard to take off. I haven't had any problem whatsoever, and actually, what I like about it is that it actually fits in with the hood lens put in reverse. So you put the hood lens backwards for storage, and it actually fits in here with no problem at all. And oh, you guys might notice that I have this strap on for the camera you know, the strap that comes with the camera. I have it on there. I'll explain that in a little bit, but yeah, you'll notice that it fits pretty well. I mean, it fits with the viewfinder eyepiece on there too, and this closes no problem. And so I really don't know why a lot of people were complaining, unless maybe they improved it. I don't know if maybe they made it slightly bigger, but in my case, this protects it very well. The eyepiece, like I said, fits there, and as you can tell, the strap actually stays on there, so you can carry this around your neck with this, you know, protected, if that's what you want to do. In my case, I probably won't do that, but you have that option, you know, that you can keep the strap on there and still carry it, you know. So I mean, this is a strap that came with the camera. Honestly, I mean, as most of you might know, it's not a very good quality strap. It's actually, it has no padding at all, and it's not very comfortable. The surface is actually kind of rough, and so if you slide this along your neck, it's not gonna feel very great. But this is the only strap I have at the moment, so I was using it, and I mean, the camera's light enough that it does its job, but at some point I will buy a much better strap for the camera. But yeah, so this carrying case I think works fairly well. The last few things I wanted to point out was the screen protector. You guys might have seen these. I think they're the top selling ones on Amazon. They work. They come with two. I was able to get the first one on right the first time. And yeah, I mean, you can't even really tell that it's on there, and it protects it very, very well. I mean, it goes up until the edges. It's a tempered glass protector, so I mean, I know it's not a touchscreen camera, so I'm not going to be putting a lot of fingerprints on this, but it's just good to have that protection. So that was another good accessory. And then yeah, lastly, the memory card. I did a little bit of research on the speeds and, you know, kind of what the best card was for this camera. And most people, I guess, were going with this, so I picked this one up, and it honestly seems to work fine, no problem. I got the 64 gigabyte SanDisk Extreme Pro. I think 64 gig is a good amount of space to start with. If I end up seeing I need more, I'll probably get a second one, but I don't think that'll be the case. So I would definitely recommend this card. I've been using it, and you know, haven't had a problem at all for transfer speeds and all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was a cleaning cloth that came with the case, which I use it once in a while to clean the screen. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to touch on real quick. Like I said, my main focus was the hood lens, because I know there really aren't very many options for the kit lens, and this one is a really good option on Amazon. This one's a little bit more expensive than the other one, but it's still worth it. I think this one was like 12 or 14 bucks, but I think it looks nice, and yeah, overall I'm really liking the camera. I'm still kind of learning how to use it, but anyways, thank you guys for watching my video. See you next time.